Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever the case may be. This is Dr. Jeff Zarnick ringing in for yet another edition of Dr. C's Corner here in the afternoon on, oh my gosh, it's already December 15th. Where has the time gone? I'm sure we're all scratching our heads as one day blends into the next, and we try to get everything done that we possibly can. But we'll get more on that in a second. On behalf of your great criminal justice faculty, I want to wish all of you the best over the next few weeks, a holiday season. I hope you're going to get a chance to unwind and unplug and make a good list for yourself that takes care of you. Don't forget, self care is incredibly important. I know you've heard it, it's all over the place. Please make sure you take care of yourself because, there's all these stressors going on under this umbrella of the pandemic and working or not working, etc. Things are closing, they're not. It's very confusing and very stressful. A lot of information is flying at all of us at any given time. So please make sure you take care of yourself. And one of the things I find that really helps is to immerse myself into things like, I'm a book kind of guy. And I know many of you are. You're all fantastic learners. You've immersed yourself in a very difficult learning environment. You think about it, you're on your own. And it does require good and thoughtful planning to get through every day, right? Do you ever finish a day and say, oh, what did I do today? That's a very disconcerting feeling, thinking, oh my gosh, did I miss something? Did I not get that assignment done? Should I have read something? And well, if I don't have, I know personally, if I don't make a list, okay, now this is basically a physical representation of what I had in my Outlook e-calendar. I know what I have to do during the day, but I write it down so I create this like tangible physical, connection between what I have, and then I can go down the list and check them off, so I can at least mitigate, just kind of solve that. That angst of not getting things done. I like to get things done. So anyway, and I'm sure all of you do too. That's why you're here at Southern New Hampshire University in the Department of Criminal Justice. You're plodding along, doing everything you possibly can, taking care of yourself and your family and your work. But how is it? How do we become successful at all these things? Hey, gang, let's face it. There are winners out there, right? There are leaders out there, and then there's people that aren't. And I'm always curious as to what are those factors that distinguish, the winners versus the people who don't. Okay, and I don't want to say losers. That's not a good term. That's terrible. But there are winners. There are people that just achieve, and they keep going in spite of all the obstacles. Well, here's this week's book recommendation. This book's been around for quite some time by Dr. Dennis Waitley. So let me read some of the stuff to you that I find quite intriguing. There's a lot of great chapters in here. One of the chapters is about the psychology of winning. So let me read just a couple of passages here, just so you can kind of digest it, okay, and hear what he has to say. Winners in life, those 1 in 100 people, are set apart from the rest of humanity by one of their most important developed traits: positive self direction. They have a game plan for life. Every winner I have ever met knows where he or she is going day by day, every day. Not easy. It's not easy to do, though, is it? Winners are goal and role oriented. They know what they want. They're going to get it. They set and get what they want consistently. Now, this can include work. This, that you have to do for yourself to deliver in your classroom, things like that. But it also has to do with developing good, positive relationships with people. Correct? You are part of a support system, as I'm sure you have people who are part of your support system. And we all want to, contribute to each other's success. Winners are self-directed on the road to fulfillment. Isn't that what we want in a life? We can't press rewinds. It's not a video game. This is a one-shot deal, isn't it? And every day goes by, and it goes by rather quickly. I mean, like I said, it's already December 15th. Yikes. Fulfillment or success has been defined as the progressive realization of goals that are worthy of the individual, the human, that's in quotes, the human system is goal seeking by design, and using a very basic analogy may be compared to a homing torpedo system or an automatic pilot. Set your target and this self-activated system. They constantly monitor your feedback. This signals from the target area and adjusts the course setting in its own navigational guidance computer. Makes every correction necessary to stay on target and score a hit. The students that I have, the learners, including myself, that have finished, that have succeeded and continue to move on successfully, have all focused in on, in spite of those things that kind of deviate us or look to deviate us, the obstacles in life. They're always going to be there, aren't they? But the winners are the ones that recognize the obstacles and they move to the left and they move to the right and they make the adjustment and they recover and they come back. And that's critical to learning. It's critical to being a good peer supporter. It's critical to becoming a functional, purposeful member of society that seeks to help people with their problems. Isn't that right? So, anyway, I want all of you to enjoy your holiday season. I really sincerely hope you get a chance to unwind, unplug, and relax. And if you need anything at all, this is Dr. C, Dr. Jeff Zarnock. I'm the Associate Dean of the Department of Criminal Justice and the Social Sciences here at Southern New Hampshire University Global. From my remote office here, again, this book, The Psychology of Winning. I'm a voracious reader of this stuff because I always need some inspiration, right? Because we all have those days we just can't get going. Okay? Here to help you. Hit subscribe on the channel there. I'm hoping, so far I've got some great feedback. Keep the feedback coming. I hope these do help. And again, enjoy your holidays.